Stephanie of My Time Fitness, and welcome to day 25 of our 28-day challenge, our once and done weighted abs. So you will want a mat for the floor work that we have. You also want a variety of lighter weight dumbbells. I'm going to use anywhere between 8 pounds and under for these exercises. So pick a weight that is good for you. If you don't have any weights, you can find water bottles, soup cans, or just use plain body weight. We have a warm-up and a cool-down. We have 2 circuits, and we also have a plank burnout. So keep that in mind. Don't overexert yourself too much because you want to make it all the way through. Other than that, if you haven't, hit that like and that subscribe button, and you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. Let's get into it. All right, we're going to start off with a high knee march. Just get those knees up there, at least to hip height, those arms moving. You want the music for this one. Next up we have ab rotations, but at least once we do the exercise, we don't have to do it anymore. Perks of a once and done. Right here, we're just going to rotate up those abs, just all through that core. Switch directions. Next up, we have a side crunch on our left. Right here, you can come crunch out to the side with a knee, or you can just lean off to the left. Up to you. Next up, we are going to switch to the right side. That right side. Next up, we have a bent over twist. So right here, we're going to bend over, we're going to twist it up, and back over, twist to the other side, keep that core tight. You can do a slight bend in those knees if you need to. And we're going to finish up with a squat plus a kickback. So right here, I'm down for that squat, come up, kick back. Squat, kick back. Oops. Balance. Keep that core engaged. We're going to get into our first circuit, which is our standing circuit. We are going to do 10 reps, 1 time through, per each exercise. So we're going to start off with an overhead circle. We'll definitely pick a lighter weight here. I'm going to try 4 pounds per hand. Lift up those arms, and you're just core engaged on a circle. Nice and controlled. We're going to switch directions for our last 5. Breathe through it. Yikes. Those were no joke. Quick breath. Whew. Next up, we have a standing bird dog. I'm gonna grab 3 pounds per hand here. Just gonna alternate. So you're gonna have arms up, and you're gonna bring in the opposite arm and the opposite leg, like you would a bird dog. Halfway. All right. Whew. All right, we're crappy sweat. Next up, we have a wood chopper on our left side. We use 8 pounds here. So we're gonna come down to that left side and bring it up to our right corner. So down and up. Hair in my face. Keep going. Right, there's our 10. We're gonna switch our to our right side. Make sure you keep the same weight. Excuse me. Deep breath. Come down to that right, up to the left. One more. Thanks. Whew. Next up, we have around the world, which probably just keep that 8 pounds. 1 8-pound dumbbell. Stand nice and strong, core engaged. We're just gonna bring that weight around our body. We're going to switch to the other 5 the other way. And that's it. And we're going to finish up with a good old oblique rock. Use 5 pounds per hand here. Into a wider stance squat with those toes turning outwards. Dumbbells down by your sides, and you're gonna lean off to one side and the other. Try to reach for those heels. Halfway. One more each side. All right, it's time for that water break. So go get a quick drink, come back, and make sure you have a mat if you need one because we're getting into our floor work. All right, we are going to get into that floor circuit. First thing we're going to do is a side plank reach through. So I'm going to grab 1 4-pound dumbbell. If you want to do a full side plank, I'm just going to do mine on my knees and my forearm. So you're going to come up, scoot up away from my wall. So we're going to come up, nice and comfortable here, weight up, and you're going to come reach through and back up. Through that hole in between your legs and your arm. Keep your core engaged. Two more. We're going to switch that right side. All right. Switch around. Make sure you use that same weight. I'm holding apart my mat. This mat used to be so good. I think it's coming to the end of its life. Again, up, through, back up. One more. All right. Next up we have a reverse crunch. So I'm gonna grab a hopefully a 6-pound dumbbell. We're gonna come lay back. You can bring out that dumbbell this way. Keep those knees together. And you're gonna kind of roll it up for a reverse crunch. If this is too much for you, bring that weight up here. Give it a little bit of a drop backwards to give it more resistance. Whew. There's our 10. That one burns. Thanks. Next up we have an X crunch. So I'm just gonna grab, just gonna grab 2 pounds per hand here. Since this one's a little more difficult. So we're just gonna come up, one arm and one leg, opposites. Come up, back down, nice and controlled, core engaged, back press into your mat. Halfway. Oh, my core's on fire. This plank burnout's gonna be a lot of fun. Russian twist. Yikes, that one's, oof. Try 8 pounds per hand here. Then up to you how you want to do this. You keep those feet on the ground, keep those feet up to you. Back nice and neutral. Keep those abs tight so that lower back is tucked up. You don't want to round, you'll hurt your back. any Rice Krispies, it's okay, as long as there's no pain. All right, last but not least, we're going to get into an ab press up. I'm going to use, I'm going to stick to 8 pounds. Whew, catch your breath. It's going to come down. Hold that weight at your chest. Bring it up. You're going to keep it right up here. You're going to press up, back down. Again, small range of movement. V squeeze at the top. You're going to feel it. Two more. All right. And that's it. Now we're going to get into that plank burnout. So if you need to, grab it quick during the water, and we'll get into that burnout. All right, we're going to start off with a plank dip. Make sure your core is engaged the entire time. We're just going to dip down those hips. This is too much for you. Get on those knees. Same thing. Next up, we have plank steps. Right here, come up, step it out, and in. Myself. And if you need to, off those knees. Next up, we will try to hold. Breathe through it. You need to again, off those knees. You can also on your knees, off your forearms. Next up, we have spider plank. Killing me. You need to off those knees. Next up, we have a side hip dip on our left. So right here, off that side, you're just gonna lift up that hip. You do this with a full plank if you want, or a full side plank. Alright, switch to that other side. My mat is totally falling apart now. Talk about a burnout. All right, we're gonna jump straight into our much deserved cool down. All right, we're getting into that cool down. We're gonna start off with side bends. Just a couple of seconds and both of those sides. Next up, we have a forward fold. Right here, we're just going to come all the way down. Slight bend in those knees if you need it. Next up, we're going to come down for a cat-cow. Right here, I'm gonna suck it down for that cow. Arch it up for that cat. Next up, the Sphinx. Come down off those forearms, press up, look up towards the ceiling, shoulders down and away from those ears. Next up, we're gonna push back into a child's pose. Push on back. Try to get that chest in the mat. Next up, we have a twist. Come down, backs. Twist that left leg over that right. Keep those shoulders on your mat. I'm going to switch next. Switch to that right over the left. We're going to finish up with a full body stretch. Right here, pull out those, like someone's pulling you from your arms and your legs. Let it release. Stretch again. Release. Stretch one more time. And release. Alright, and that is it for our day 25 ab workout. Really hope you enjoyed it, enjoyed the format. If you did, please let me know. Let me know if you did it with weights or without. I'd like to see if anybody did it body weight, if it was still intense, sweaty. I like to know things like that. And if we, enjoyed the plank burnout. I know it was definitely intense. It pushed me a little bit harder than I expected, but that's a good thing. Make sure you're in a lot of water, nice healthy meal. Yeah, and that's about it. And I will see you tomorrow for day 26. We are so close to finishing our challenge, so I'm hoping that we're looking forward to the end of it, but in a good way. Yeah, other than that, hit that like and that subscribe button, and you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. Thanks for working out with me.